Koyo, my do people, Waji here. Welcome to Glam Series episode 7 of how I created this look. While I create this glam, let me tell you one of those stories. Long before the streets of Benin echoed with the sounds of engine, before electric lights chased away the darkness, stories were carried from one generation to another by the voice of elders. The title of my story is The Last Choral Beat. On the morning the palace bell rang 3 times, nobody in the kingdom of Benin finished breakfast. The first ring echoed across the city. The second sent traders rushing out of the market. By the third, silence. Even the birds seemed to stop singing. Everyone knew what it meant. The palace bell rang once when a prince was born, twice when the kingdom prepared for war, but 3 times meant something sacred has been lost. Old women stepped out of their compounds, tying their wrappers tightly around their waist. Children stopped playing and ran to their mothers. Men whispered prayers under their breath. Nobody smiled, because the last time the bell had rung 3 times was almost 20 years earlier, and that tragedy has changed the kingdom forever. Nearly 2 miles away in the small village of Uselu, a young woman named Iwere knew nothing about the bell. She was already awake before sunrise, grinding pepper beside her grandmother's hut. The rhythmic sound of stone against stone echoed through the quiet morning. Her grandmother, Mama Idia, watched from the doorway. Iwere, yes, Mama. When you're done, fetch water before the sun climbs too high. Iwere smiled. As always, Mama. She balanced the empty clay pot on her shoulder and started downward the river. Halfway there, she noticed something unusual. The road was empty. Too empty. Usually by this hour, women were laughing on their way to fetch water. Children chased each other through the footpaths. Today, only silence. A strange silence. The kind that makes your heart uneasy before your mind understands. At the riverbank, she met an old fisherman who was staring into the water instead of casting his net. She asked, "Elder." He didn't answer. "Elder, are you well?" Slowly, he turned. His face looked pale. "The bell," she asked. "What bell?" "The palace bell," the old man replied. Iwere frowned. "I didn't hear anything." The old man looked at her with pity. "Then perhaps the ancestors wanted to spare your heart." Before she could ask another question, he picked up his basket and walked away, leaving his fishing net behind. That afternoon, dust rose from the road leading into the village. 3 horsemen, royal horsemen. Every conversation stopped. The villagers bowed as the riders approached. The leader unrolled a scroll bearing the royal seal. In obedience to His Royal Majesty, every household shall remain within the village until further notice. Murmurs spread through the crowd. No one dared ask why, except Iwere. She stepped forward. "My lord," she said. The messenger looked at her. "Has war come?" He shook his head. "No." "Then why are we forbidden to leave?" The messenger hesitated, then quietly said, "Something belonging to the kingdom has disappeared." "What was stolen?" Iwere asked. The man looked over both shoulders before whispering, "A coral bead." The villagers stared. Just 1 bead? How could a single coral bead bring the kingdom to a standstill? The messenger didn't reply. He mounted his horse. If it were only a bead. He paused. The palace bell would have never rung. And with that, he rode away. That night, rain beat heavily against the roof of Mama Idia's hut. Thunder rolled across the sky. Iwere couldn't sleep. She kept thinking about the messenger words. Just 1 coral bead. Why was it so important? As lightning flashed through the window, she noticed something she had never seen before. Her grandmother was awake, not sleeping, not praying, crying softly, quietly. Iwere has never seen Mama Idia cry, ever. Mama automatically wiped her tears. "It's nothing. It isn't nothing," Iwere replied back. Mama Idia remained silent. Then she stood, walked slowly to the far corner of the room, knelt beside an olden wooden chest that has not been opened in years. Her hand trembled. Iwere. Yes, Iwere replied. If anything ever happens to me, I don't like where this is going, Mama, Iwere responded. The old woman smiled sadly. Promise me you would never let anyone from the palace open these chests. Iwere frowned. Why? Mama Idia looked directly into her eyes, because if they do, they would discover a truth that should have remained buried. Before Iwere could speak, a loud knock thundered against the wooden door. There was a loud bang that sounded 3 times and sent chills down the old woman's spine. Mama Idia's face lost all color. She whispered only 4 words. They found us. Beauty isn't only found in a flawless face, it is also found in the stories we carry. Thank you for spending this moment with me. I'll see you in my next video.